Hello there, this is Kizar from the customer success team at Spur, and this video is about how you can integrate Nitro into Spur using our official method to do that. So first off, what you do is go to your Shopify store and you look for Superquire. That's just a different name for Nitro. So you find the app and then you install it. Ours is already installed, so I'll just open it. All right, here it is, the dashboard of Nitro. So what we have to do first is go to integrations and we look for Spur. You tap on it and click here to add a webhook. You click here and you have to fill in these details. Now these details have to be gotten from Spur itself. So you go back to Spur, you go to your settings, integrations, then Nitro. You go to manage and you will see this, the endpoint URL. You copy it and then you paste it here. There's also the authorization token, which is different for everyone. You also copy it and paste it here. That's all you have to do and click on save. Okay, so the integration has been saved. Now you go back to Spur and you will see that it is connected. Now you go back to Superquire and you will see that once it's integrated, you are getting unique visitors on your website, your store, and also some identified contacts. So identified contacts are the ones that you have to look out for, since these are the ones we have gotten the phone number identified for from Nitro with the help of Nitro. So since WhatsApp needs phone numbers at least to begin with, this is the area you focus on. You go to contacts and you will see a list of all contacts that have been identified, with the identified contacts being here, emails being here, phone numbers here, and Facebook profiles and their phones. Date as well. Since we just installed it, there isn't anything here, but you will see people clicking on your website, anonymous people, and their information being captured by Nitro, and that goes to Spur. Now how that shows up in Spur, let me show you. You go to your database, you create a segment, and then create a segment. Once the segment is created, give it a name and click on customer info. And now you have to look for Shopify tags. You click on that, select an operator, contains Nitro, and press on enter. Now, this will create a segment that has all the people that have ever been identified using Nitro and added to your database on Spur so that you can target those users. Next up, what we want to do is to show you how to make the most essential of the Nitro flows, which is abandoned cart flow. You go to automation flows and click on new flow. Select the number and start from scratch. Now what you have to do is select Nitro product viewed as the trigger. Next up, what you want to do is connect a delay block right after this. And that delay could be anything like 2 minutes, 2 hours, a day, depends on you. So I'm going to select 2 minutes. This is the time that we're giving to the customer to make the purchase, because you don't want the scenario to be that they visited your website, got identified by Nitro, and within a second, they are being sent a message that you have abandoned your cart. You want to give them 2 minutes at least to see maybe if they will purchase anyway. Maybe they don't need to be sent this message. So after 2 minutes pass and they haven't purchased anything, they haven't checked out, you add a delay, you send them a message, and the message will look something like this. So this is a template. It has to be a template because when you're sending a message to anyone on WhatsApp Business API for the first time, it cannot be a message because a message can only be sent during an ongoing conversation. So in order to start a conversation, a marketing template, this one, or you could create your own, has to be sent. So you will see here that the header has a photo and the photo has to be of the product that they abandoned. You go here, you go to trigger attributes and you press on product image. After that is done, you will see that there are also some other variables in the body that have to be filled. Hi one, that one has to be their name. You select their name. And that name has been brought over by Nitro to Spur, and you can tap on this and it will paste itself there. 2, that is the name of the product itself. So you want to use the trigger attributes for the product title. That's what you do here. Tap on it and it pastes itself. Third thing, complete your purchase with 3. That would be a store name. So you can find your store name variable here. After that, you see complete order, since you want to give them a link to the product that they viewed so that they can go complete the purchase, right? So you take enter URL and you select page URL from here. And this is all you have to do in the first message. So this message is just nudging them slightly to make a purchase. Afterwards, you want to do another delay, let's say 15 seconds. It could be, again, could be an hour, could be a day. For you, it depends on what you want to do. Now, second message would be similar. Image URL has to be the product image. Name of the person remains same. And 2 would be a review. So you could say something like amazing product. And that's it. So that would display itself as a review that someone gave you 5 stars and they called it an amazing product. After that, you have 3 is the variable. So how many hours do they have? This is just to do a bit of a FOMO strategy. And you tell them it's 12 hours. And when that time is up, the product might be gone. After that, you go to the same place, enter the URL, and that's what you do. After that, you still haven't captured that person's attention and they haven't purchased anything from me. You go and create another delay, 15 seconds, and create an action block. Connect it to this. And the action would be creating a Shopify discount code. A unique discount code would be created. You can connect it next to the last message that you would be sending to the customer. Now, again, this will be something that is a little bit different. This is a limited time offer, so we are going to drag them even further and push them towards making a purchase. So you could set this coupon code to expire after 4 hours and the customer can see that this offer is running out. Afterwards, you have to put the image of the product, name of the person, and the amount of discount that you're giving them. So it could be something like 10%. After that, the third variable and the final one is how many hours they have left. So 2 hours, let's say, for example. So 2 hours, you can give them that. Afterwards, you enter the coupon code here, and the coupon code has been created after this action already did it. So you go here, your workflow variables, and click on discount code. Complete purchase. Now this would be the link to the product itself. So that would be page URL. And this is the final way you can tell them to make the purchase. And in cases where someone has already bought the product after receiving one of the messages or 2 of the messages, and you want to not send them the third message because by then they've already bought it, you will also create an exit condition here. Order placed. So if the order has already been placed, that person will not get the subsequent messages because they've already did what we want them to do. They purchased the product. That's all they had to do. Now after that, you can enable the workflow and save it. And that's it. That's the Nitro abandoned checkout flow, which will get the leads here and send them messages, retarget them towards making a purchase. And then you will see your revenue increase thanks to Nitro and Spur, where people who would have otherwise been lost, that lost revenue comes back to you.